Role of youths in climate change at local level. By Sandeep Vhandari.
Vhandari, vibes.
Role of youths in climate change at local level. By Sandeep Vhandari. Climate change refers to any significant change in the measures of climate lasting for an extended period of time. In other words, climate change includes major changes in temperature, precipitation, or wind patterns, among other effects, that occur over several decades or longer. The evidence is clear. Rising global temperatures have been accompanied by changes in weather and climate. Many places have seen changes in rainfall, resulting in more floods, droughts, or intense rain, as well as more frequent and severe heat waves. The planet's oceans and glacier have also experienced some big changes. Oceans are warming and becoming more acidic, ice caps are melting, and sea levels are rising. As these and other changes become more pronounced in the coming decades, they will likely present challenges to our society and our environment. Youth at the local level play a crucial role in combating climate change. It stressed the role of youth, the next generation which inhabits the Earth and inherits the responsibility to protect the planet, in fighting the complex scientific problems and social quandaries presented by climate change. Role of youth at the local level represents one of the most effective tools to combat the destructive potential of climate change and cultivate an international understanding among members of the next generation, since it is a long-term process that will impact an infinite number of future generations. Afforestation is one of the major remedies to climate change. Youth at local levels has been making plantation of new trees and forests as the #1 step to combat global warming and climate change in both rural and urban areas. They are also conducting a public participation and awareness program with a slogan, 2 saplings to replace an old tree. Reducing waste is another big role of local level youths to control global warming, which leads to climate change. Landfills are the major contributor of methane and other greenhouse gases. When the waste is burnt, it releases toxic gases in the atmosphere which result in global warming. Reusing and recycling old items can significantly reduce your carbon footprint, as it takes far less energy to recycle old items than to produce items from scratch. If we're not using a room, there's no need for the light to be on. Turn off electronic devices when we are moving out for a couple of days or more. Unnecessary usage of electronic appliances will not only save fuel, i.e. coal, by which we get electricity, but also increase the lifetime of our gadgets. Ride your bike. Not only is bike riding healthy, it reduces the amount of CO2 released into the air. Walking is another easy way to reduce global warming. Spreading the awareness about causes and effects is the best way to make others aware about it. It is to be done by every local level people. Always try our best to educate people about global warming and its causes and after effects. Tell them how they can contribute their part by saving energy that will be good for the environment. We should gather opportunities and establish programs that will help us to share information with friends, relatives and neighbors. By being just a little more mindful, we all local peoples can play our part in combating global warming. These easy tips will help preserve the planet for future generations. Scientists won't have to defy the space-time continuum to keep life on planet Earth from continuing. Hence, to reduce climate change has become a great challenge to local level youths like us. There are some actions we can all take: eat less meat, pay carbon offsets when we travel by plane, use more energy efficient transport and use less energy at home, avoid air conditioners. But the most important response we can make is to support political action to provide incentives for more efficient energy generation, transport, industry, mining and agriculture by being willing to pay more for goods and services. Whatever happens, Our cost of living will increase, either by taking remedial action now, protecting our planet and the lives of millions of people, or by continuing to vacillate, condemning millions of people to disaster and paying the inevitable cost of the problems which climate change will bring. There's no real choice, is there? It's our duty to save our planet by us, local-level youths.
Vhandari, Vibes.